Hi Taurus, this is going to be your Sun, Moon, and Rising video for November 2025. Please keep in mind that these readings are general, so check back to your Moon and Rising sign as it's posted. Also, I have my website is back up and running, so if you'd like to purchase a reading from me, simply go to this web address, pick your package, fill out your booking form, and I'll get back in touch with you. Usually my turnaround time is 24 to 72 hours. I want to go ahead and finish these near my last one. I started backwards this month. I have with me the Radiant White deck, La Vida Sibila, in case for clarification should we need. And I will be pulling a Psychical Tarot this month, okay? I have already done some meditation and shuffling on your sign and glyph, so let's get started with the reading. I'm going to put another rifle and shuffle on the deck. Let's cut the deck. 9 cards down. Here we go. 6 of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. The Empress. Next row, 4 of Wands, Hangman, Magician, last row, 9 of Wands, Two of Cups, last card, the 8 of Pentacles. What is over the entire reading? The Queen of Swords. So what do I have? I have 3 major arcana, which are your spiritual lessons. 3 pentacles, which have to do with money or the doing of something. 2 wands, which are about your focus, your passion, your determination, your desire. And cups, which represent the emotional quotient, how you feel about a person, situation, or thing. Let's start with the Hangman. The Hangman is represented by Pisces and Neptune. And Neptune will be going back into Pisces, I think, it's sometime in 2026. He makes a brief dip back into Pisces this month. He goes retrograde in Pisces on the 2nd of November. He went back, as a matter of fact, back into Pisces on the 22nd, the 23rd, the 22nd. Let me see. It's hard to see where the line is. On the 24th, he went back Friday of October. Okay? He did back into, so it can be a timing card saying that what's happening right now, there's going to be a pause because of Neptune going back into Pisces. Because Pisces is all about, Neptune is all about fog. It's a blue planet. It's covered by fog. So you can't really see what's going on down on the surface. You may feel as though you are floating by, life is passing you by. You're floating and you don't have energy to put into a lot of things. But nobody put the Hangman there. He did it himself. He climbed up on the cross or the stick himself, and so that's because he is waiting for a higher perspective, a way of looking at things. If you look, it could be that you might be suffering from headaches or migraines, shoulder pain, arm pain, back pain, hip pain, knee pain, leg pain, foot pain. And so there's a hold on what you can do because of the physicality of it. But the Hangman talks about sacrifice. It talks about making sacrifices for the common good. So this may mean you have to sacrifice something perhaps for yourself. You know, if you can't do what you used to do and you're feeling guilty about it, don't feel guilty about it. Because sometimes you have to sacrifice yourself in order to get better. That's a higher perspective. If you can't take care of everybody else, if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anybody else. So that's that. The cards are a past, present, future. Past, present, future with the interplay of the cards. We start out with the 6. And the 6 of Pentacles, 6 is a number to do with balance, harmony, and love. The card says that you may get a small amount of money from somebody and you can use it to help somebody else. It's about philanthropy. It's about giving. Also, it's about being balanced in your giving. Because in the card, we have the central figure holding the scales. And one person is getting everything, and one person is getting nothing. So in this card, I always like to call it the player card. Meaning somebody is not being fair and equal with what they're giving in their time or what they're doing or with their money. So be careful about your energy of how you give and receive. Next we come to the Page of Pentacles. All pages to me are messages. A lower level message. This message is about perhaps some kind of project coming in. Why do I say that? Because it's 7 Pentacles. An offer. So it's either about money or doing something. That's followed up by the Empress. And the Empress, first of all, she's represented by Venus. And Venus is not just a planet of beauty and love. She's also about harmony and right relationships. So she can even signify contracts, business contracts. She says, love what you do what you love what you do. She's a very fecund, fertile female. She's pregnant in the and the card here. So this can be not actual pregnancy, but this can be a gestational period for some kind of project. That might be why you have to wait. Okay? Your ideas are formulating. The Four of Wands is a card that signifies strong foundation. Again, the message is love what you do what you love. And it can also imply that a relationship that you have is going to become deeper and more committed. It doesn't necessarily mean marriage. It can mean any kind of partnership. The Magician is a one card. And the Magician always talks about the ego. Me, I. But if you look at the card, he has all the tools that he needs to make the life that he wants. He has a cup, the sword, the pentacle, the wand. So this could be about getting new ideas, getting new job, learning a new skill. He has a laminate tape above his head, and his hand is pointing up, and his finger is pointing down, which stands for as above, so below. The most important thing I think about this card, at least for me, is you have to be conscious of what you're thinking. If you're only thinking negative thoughts, only negative things will happen to you. It's like when you create something in your mind, it comes to fruition in the material world. Nobody invented anything without first becoming a thought in somebody's head. And they put it down on paper. And they may have become rich, like a magician. Think about what a magician does. When you go out to see a magician, you think it's effortless. But what you haven't realized is that behind the scenes, the magician may have failed 25,000 times before he finally got it right. He kept practicing and refining and practicing and refining until when he came out to present his illusion to the world, it seemed effortless, just like magic. The Nine of Wands says that something happens. It goes from 4 to 9, so that's 5 wands. A conflict of some sort. I don't know why, but a conflict. Maybe somebody wasn't being fair with the way they were doling out projects or doling out schedules or money being paid. So the Nine of Wands talks about you feel battered and bruised. There's so much going on in the world, it's easy to feel battered and bruised. But it says that you have all of the character and determination and good character and determination to get back in a fight if you need to. I say it happened quickly because of the 8 wands behind them. But right now you're taking a break. And you have to rest. And maybe it's from some kind of head injury or headache or migraine or something because he has his head wrapped. Finally, we come to the Two of Cups. Now, the Two of Cups is usually interpreted to be a romantic couple. If that's the case, this couple has matching energies. They respect each other. They exchange ideas. They have love for each other. They care for each other. Even the health can improve. See the caduceus? But the Two of Cups can also be representative of a business partner coming on. I don't know. One of my favorite groups is Steely Dan. And Donald Fagen and last name Becker. I can't come up with it right now. They were together almost 40 years. Walter Becker passed away a few years ago. They found him in his home. Just dead. Same thing happened with my other favorite group, ZZ Top. The bass, Dusty, died. Just like that. They were together 40 years. So it can be that kind of relationship. I know some band members who have been together longer than some marriages. So don't just think it's about a romantic relationship, because it says that the right partner can come along even in business. And finally, we come to the 8 of coins. It's an 8. And 8 deal mostly with karmic numbers or karmic conditions. It deals with money. They're usually positive. But if you look, he is literally making money. So the card represents some kind of either new job or new wares that you're selling. Maybe you make your own pottery. Maybe you have to start, you take a new job and you have to start as an apprentice. But either way, it says that you're going to be doing repetitive work, but you're going to be glad for it. Okay? Now, even though this is a Taurus reading, I think that the energy of the Queen of Swords can be even you, Taurus. The Queen of Swords is an air sign, so maybe it's your moon and rising sign. Usually Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But as a profession, she is either a police officer, a fire person, a chef, a surgeon, an oral surgeon, a dental surgeon. She can be I mentioned chef. She can be a researcher, a scientist. She can be an editor, a publisher, a writer, wherever keen intellect or sharp tools are needed to get the job done. You heard the phrase, the pen is mightier than the sword. That's where the Queen of Swords come from. But you have to remember that the characteristics that she embodies is that she's clear-headed. She doesn't mince her words. She can be quite direct, maybe sometimes hurtful, but she just tells you like it is. If you have to go into battle, this is the person that you want fighting beside you. But if you have to do the battle yourself, this is the person you want to be like. Do you research? Know all yourself, have all your points together, and then go out and do battle. She's searching for the truth, and she's clear-eyed because she's sitting above the clouds. People say she is the divorcee queen, and usually say that she's bitter and mean. I don't buy that. I'm divorced. I'm not bitter and mean. But I will tell you what I think, straightforward and honestly. If you don't want to hear the truth from me, don't come. Ask me. I never sugarcoat things. I was like that before I got married, and I'm going to be that way until I die. So let's see what the cards can show us. I only have one core card in the spread proper itself, so I can look at the 6 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 2 of Cups, and the 8 of Pentacles as it relates to the Empress, the Hangman, and the Magician. I don't think this is a bad reading. I just think I forgot to tell you. Whatever this offer is, you have to wait. Excuse me. And while you're waiting, you have a decision to make, because 2s represent decisions, choices, options, dualities, being opposed within yourself about something or someone actively opposing you. It's a crossroads. Maybe you've been waiting a long time for a job. or news about a job. And maybe it'll come around the 10th. Okay, Six of Pentacles. Nothing about the Six of Pentacles. Okay, the Four of Wands. Next to the Magician. Here we go. Tales of exciting and original ideas, concepts, and projects. Tales of exciting originality, new ideas, projects, and goals. Nine of Wands. Next to the Magician is a strong indication of personal or business interests and or inquiries regarding studies, research, and learning. It is a strong inclination to begin or set up a business or enterprise focused on the new age, spiritual and metaphysical. Appearing next to the Magician, the Nine of Wands may refer to a business inquiry regarding books and or metaphysical supplies and or interests. I don't know. That's what it says. The Two of Cups. Nothing. And finally, the Eight of Coins. Next to the Hangman. In the reading, ask you to have no fear. Do not be afraid to pursue your goals. It is the most auspicious time to do so and make the most of it. The Eight of Pentacles, when it appears next to the Hangman, may also be telling you that you may have to act quickly. I think you're going to get the news around the 9th, between the 8th and the 10th. Maybe a few days after that. The time is right to pursue your goals, push fears aside, and take up the challenge. Let me pull a card. You know, because the market has been hell. And sometimes this card can mean you might receive a small inheritance. And the small inheritance gives you an opportunity to set up your business. So it's only a little while now. And whoever it is, you're going to work well with them. Oh. The Eight of Pentacles. Again. It says, positive movement forward. Are you ready? I got the locks, the wheels on the wheels locked. Okay, here we go. Wait, I want you to be able to see the card. Focus on the card. Well, if not, let me just read it because I'm almost done. So it says positive movement forward. You are a true artisan. Venus, love and beauty. For you have the crafts, skills, knowledge, and gifts and talents to assist you and even more to advance in a positive direction. Remember I said making your craft and wares? The number 8 always denotes prosperity and abundance. But in this case, it's your efforts that have gotten you to this point. You made magic. Now you have to be shrewd about what to do. Good for you. This card often comes forth to honor and recognize individuals who are in the fields of art, design, music, and education. When you follow and build on your passion, the soul can truly express itself and can assist you to move closer towards your highest good. Any opportunity could suddenly come up with an offer for an apprenticeship. Notice if there are areas of passion that are trying to manifest in your world. When they arise, you'll have ample moments to share them with others. There it is. So that's good news, Taurus. In this job market, it may be that you might receive a small bit of inheritance, or somebody will loan you the money to start your business. I don't care if it's making cups or whatever you do, or teaching people. So good luck with that. I would like to hear back from somebody if that's actually true. So expect some kind of news around, I would say, between the 8th and the week of the 8th of November. Okay? Okay, good luck. Bye.